Hello everybody, gamers, and welcome back to Stories Path of Destinies. Hey, this time I can actually press the continue game button.
It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer.
We talked about this already.
Or so a
Come
scholar
on,
in the
man.
mountains had told him.
No, we're not going for that
Surely
again.
the weapon
Right?
banished the lost gods
No.
to defeat the emperor.
I have proven
a temple had risen
I'm
out
a
of empty
stubborn
desert.
fucking
The
bastard.
emperor had brought the sky ripper pieces up out
And
of
we're gonna go
ancient
for the
burial by
temple
his obscene
and for the
rituals.
Iblis stone.
Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden?
That shit is mine.
Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing.
Nah,
Lapino
fuck
was no
Lapino.
game
Nah.
changer, but
Something
did
that has
Renato
to do
really
with
leave an old
characters
friend
and
to the Ravens?
storytelling? Who cares? Who cares? Temple it is. Mysterious temple reason of the test. The Emperor has sent his reign to serve for the Iblis on the ancient time, contain the power to bring down the Empire.
No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It sounded ominous.
Fucking weirdos.
It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Renato went ostrich hunting.
Yeah, boys, let's catch a fucking ostrich. I'll do like at the end of the run, then I'll count. I don't know how many videos I get to this. I have a sticky suspicion it might be 5. I think I might go for a bit longer than that, depending if we fuck up and we don't learn everything we need to learn. Because we have to uncover the 4 main secrets, and we have the one with Zenobia actually still has feelings for us. We still had the Sky Reaper, but we won't actually use it, which is like we used it to kill the crows. We won't actually use it against the fleet, so we'll probably have to redo that and actually use it. We have the Iblis stone, which is I think is one of them, and then the last one probably has something to do with Lapino. He's right there. Like, save Lapino. No, fuck that guy. you just keep leaving him to die. It's such a bastard thing to do.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals? What could he craft with the materials he had? Renato had a pretty good idea, actually.
Keep pressing. Oh, wrong button. Turning on. Oh, yeah, we can almost have 57 is at 37. No, that is 57. Yeah, boy. Not perfect. That's gonna be 60. You can craft something now. Shoot. We need 70 ore, we need that. I need 1 more water essence, and I can upgrade this, which is good, but no. I want to craft another sword, that's a bigger priority. I have the red sword, which I haven't used it.
Renato distrusted doors that opened automatically, especially after being buried for millennia. Was this some sort of trap?
Exactly. Ah, for fuck's sake! Just got a call from something unexpected. Didn't really see this one coming. Oh, crows. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Slightly this. gun. It's just an armor gun.
Ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good.
It's like,
And he hadn't come
hey,
too
do you
late.
want to start preparing for math? No? But sure we will. Oh god, fuck school. Well, I lost about
He was practically sure he'd find something
3 and a
useful in one of
half
these
or
things.
up 3 about 3 hours. There you go, shield hooking. I have to get that, and we'll get for the upgraded parry. Yep, it's way easier than throwing. That's why I want to do that. Like, way easier. Especially when we have like multiple. Doing this is so unreliable. Ooh, a chest. So freely.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Don't do it is find. Really, Ronaldo, really. Really, motherfucker. Yeah, we need another ice thingy. Go around it. I can't craft the other sword, so it's a matter.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
No, fucking stop it. First I have to go there and then back there. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, I haven't found the other gem. That's why I'm like, why am I missing a gem? I'm supposed to get a big one of those big chests. Oh, I guess I forgot to use my fire sword on a door. Guess I'm retarded, huh? It's like, alright, I think I found another place to go. But I'm missing a big chest. What's happening here?
This sword from the
Well, now I know,
was
I'm
really
retarded.
useful for making popsicles and birdsicles.
Oops, not here. Stop it! So fucking random.
Give me a lever, said Archimedes, and I shall open
I
the
said you
gate.
go the right way. Fuck. God forging it. Nope, I guess I can't get everything, huh? Can get to there.
I'm sorry. Is that your shield?
No, wrong thing. Wait, buddy. This clashing is actually hurting my eyes. This was a shite fight.
The Ravens, at least, could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Yeah, but I'm too smart for them. Fuck that. Ew.
What did you do
Good
if one
platform.
of these platforms stalled?
It's a lot of lava. Scream fear. I feel there's not much left to do, right? At that point.
What else could you hook?
Stop getting stuck on these things. God, it's hurting my eye. What the fuck is happening here?
It was a stone of
Hey, I
the
found it.
purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Skyripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the Transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. What's the core? Said the stone anxiously.
Should I actually go for the core? Some weird ass might happen. But again, we're committed, right? We're a fucked up person.
Why was he listening to a talking rock? Ah, but the rock had a point. If the
I
stone
don't
could
know.
truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old toad had sought for himself. To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes, especially when they've become enemies.
Like we seen the last playthrough, that goes perfect, right? Like, fuck your friends. Do what you think in quotation is right, or right in quotation. I mean, ugh. English language, not the best at. But now, to be honest, it's a fucking terrible idea. Like, oh, a talking stone that wants blood and death. Now, if we go for the stone and the core, like like when you play through this, you're like, oh, what if I go for that one? This is interesting.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Renato had a sudden vision. Charred fields covered in dead ravens below a black sun.
Was it the time of the lost gods before the Transcendent Emperor? Was it the future? Feed souls, it whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls, its thirst for blood. All right, I get it.
This was going to be interesting.
No. And terribly stupid. Yeah, let me just sacrifice my old friend to a fucking stone. Oh boy. Are all our troops fucking rabbits? You're wondering why you're losing.
Only
Fucking
he had
rabbits.
some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
You can. With a mighty sword. I have another one of those chests. Good. After fucking up and missing one of them.
Hey, how do you tell if
You're
someone's
the worst
far
card
away,
ever.
or just really small?
Oh. The music is not helping. Fuck, I have a corrupted fucking stone. Can't use this music. Oh man. There you go. I like killing all of those. So why not? It's funny.
Zenobia
There she is.
was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws.
Are you here to surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone.
What
And
the
I
fuck
missed
is that
you
word?
too, love. He chuckled.
She spotted the stone and
Cocksure?
bolted without another word.
Oh, you can't just use the word
Your
cocksure.
workbench. He could try out his new bling.
For fuck's sake. Shieldbreaker. His called shield grants to drop their shields. So I don't need that gem. So I also picked that hook talent to break shields. So I either have a shield breaker or I can have another gem. Having another gem seems to be more useful. I can just use one talent to get this. Impale your enemies on your sword when
missed
you
his
grab.
old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a reunion.
Grab that. Yes. Also, it bounces me back. And screws
The
with
ravens
my.
on Zenobia's island were no match for Renato. They screamed as the stones sucked out their souls. And with each death, he felt stronger. Take the power, the stone told him.
There's something fucked up about this.
Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her, whispered the stone. You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please. No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
No, this is not how you are a hero. But we're fucked up.
With a flick of his wrist,
Can you zoom in?
Stress
Yes,
synergist.
fuck her.
her eyes widened even more.
then the light went out of them. Renato felt
What the fuck?
amazing.
You call yourself a hero when you're
Was
doing this
rushing
shit.
into him like water from a burst dam. Such brilliance, exulted the Iblis stone. He felt a bit bad about killing her. He was pretty sure she still loved him.
No shit!
Needs must when the devil drives. Renato returned to the Farfarer and set a course for the Nexus. The Empire had a communication outpost there.
Oh, you see that?
He could call
Says,
the
oh yeah,
Emperor
I'm sure she still loves
It was
him,
time to
and so that
seize the
thing there,
outpost and
because
let
I know the
Emperor
truth.
know what he had done.
It's like, oh yeah, because I went through the truth, I now know it, right? So now the fact that Zenobia loves me, comes apart from this. Also, I think, like, getting the Zenobia one first, like the truth, seems like really important because it's like a character that comes up quite a lot. Like the stone, I can probably finish the game without using the stone. I think the stone is something like, should we try it? Sure. Then it fails. Like, cool.
The Nexus was beautiful. He'd never realized how beautiful. Everything glowed. The wind was so sweet. The sun so soft. The stones so warm. The black raven feathers. Black feathers. Suddenly, his eyes are filled with them. He's falling through smoke under a dead sun. A voice calls him home. Is this a vision? Whose? Is this the time of the lost gods? Or the future? No matter. What mattered now was killing his way to the Imperial outpost and challenging the Emperor from there.
Just because I get, like, when I hit, and I get pulled back, it's like, yeah, we should
Didn't
just
have
get
much
another
in the way
gem.
of safety features, did it?
No, it's like, I don't like, you may just like, yeah, it's like, no way, it'll be fine. Fuck's sake. We're currently looking for something to replace the Shieldbreaker gem. Just some time to do that. Isn't it the void one is the most important one to get? But hey, like a lot of doors with that. Like a lot of them. Oh, I get healed for killing stuff.
That's how we do it, said Renato to himself.
It feels a you know, at least I experienced how to be a fucking asshole in this game. It's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be good because I would be good if this was me. Like, yeah, I just can experience being a fucking asshole. Yeah. Being bad is fun. Let's be fucking honest.
Up ahead was Lapino.
Just getting this unfair advantage. It's fun.
Bernardo! Hey, buddy! Hey there, old buddy! Please don't kill me! Why would I kill you? Asked Bernardo, although he had been thinking about it. Well, you've become... no, I mean, no disrespect at all here. Kind of evil? Maybe you should, I don't know, go to the mountains to have a think? See if maybe you're sure the stone is not all that healthy a thing to keep? I suppose you wanted, Renato said, and poked Lapino in the chest for emphasis. Oh, had he just killed Lapino? Oh, damn it.
That's like, that one has to be one of the stupidest guys. Like, you want it? You want it? Like, you're gonna start poking people with a sword. Also, a maniac with a sword has an evil
He'd go to the
blood-sucking
outpost,
sword,
use their
don't
far speaker,
go
tell
up to
the
him.
Emperor what he'd
Like,
done, and then he'd go to the secret rebel base.
don't do that shit.
Let them know he was ready to lead them to victory. If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
What's that thing again? Well, now we can actually use it because there's a red door here, for sure. Where's the ravens? Whoa. Oh, rip that guy.
Renato rampaged through the Imperial outpost like a water buffalo rampaging. At the last moment, he remembered not to kill the far speaker toad. After all, he wanted a word with the Emperor. But there was only silence.
Good one.
The Emperor was scared, like little girl. Well, he would gather the rebel army and slaughter the Imperial fleet. Yes! Applauded the Iblestone. Tremendous. Then the Emperor would have to answer his far speaker, wouldn't he? Who are you? Asked a distant voice that sounded uncomfortably like Zenobia. What have you become? The mountains. Go to the mountains, urged another that sounded a bit like Lapino. Renato called the rebel council to let them know to gather their forces. Then he killed the far speaker toad. Why? Oh, because to make sure his sword was sharp. Oh no, that's awful. So no one else could use it. Yes, that's it. Then he set off for the ruins and the secret rebel base.
This makes things even better. Yes, I kill him. Why? Make sure my sword is sharp. Ah, god damn it. Well, if I had a book, like turn back time. Sorry, it's a bit late. No, it'd be quite fun to use. Quite fun. Let's be honest. Let's not kid us too. We will all try. Alright, let's be a fucking retard and do something stupid.
But then he realized they're probably looking for me. They must be very scared of me. Well, here I am. You are the honest warrior ever, whispered the Iblestone. And he had to agree with it, for once. Who was as good as Renato? Renato had been to a dungeon once where all the chests had teeth and eyes. It had been a short visit.
Oh, disappeared. I mean, like, hi, you're finally agreeing on a sword with like a death stone. He's like, you're the best. Yeah, I'm agree with that. He's like, May. Oh. That one fucking erupted. Holy shit.
He missed her. Not Zenobia. Hypatia. The kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her.
can upgrade it. We're saving for this. Have all the swords to unlock all the doors.
When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
Yes, one line. Only I went through this side, like. Oh!
Renato was so happy. The stone was the best friend he
Let's go.
ever had. Really? Who would bury such a treasure in the desert? Soon, he'd go rally the rebellion and usher a
Good.
new age for the islands of Erda.
Getting fucking delirious. The fuck is happening, dude? Nah.
Haven't you always wanted to do that?
I'll pick 1 point of stamina. Won't yet have enough gems. This one kind of know, like, go here. There's a void door over there.
Renato had a lot of crafting
Don't think this will be enough,
Now all
but
he needed was a crafting bench.
no, it's not enough. I need 4 more. Need 4 more materials. And yeah, we have to go down there and what it. Still want
Hey! Hey! I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
fucking hell. Where are we going now? Yay. Elemental resistance, cool. Like, we're still getting to the same area, but now we have like swords to open doors, which is nice. Have enough? No, I need 4 more. Damn it! I only have fucking 4. Alright, I can just go down here. Go back.
This sword from the mystical east could make time itself slow for you.
Okay, quickly go here. There's still we have. It's fitting to have the void sword on me, isn't it? I find it fitting. So look at my dash. Hehe. Quite fitting.
Where did that go to?
What's that? There you go. Attack speed gem, perfect. Hmm. Attack speed now. Perfect. Let's continue.
Urged the stone. Let me make you emperor. Come to think of it, Renato thought as he put down another raven, why shouldn't I be emperor? How did anybody get to be emperor anyway? By making war. I'm not counting the transcendent emperor, obviously, who had banished the lost gods and started time. Yes, he should be emperor. He would make a great emperor.
Ah!
Right, Stone?
Too many ravens. Yeah. Evil stones don't call you boss. Fucking weirdos.
Don't look down, he thought.
Punish, terrorize, humiliate. The masses have been raising their fists, led by a handful of nobles with too much ambition. This envy that the power that I seek is something they want for themselves. Are they just criminals who want to steal from us? There is but one punishment for such crime: death. Make an example of the leader. Execute anyone who dares follow them. Or is it fear that the sacrifices I have been making say to them? Is this a war for survival? Show them the true meaning of fear. Strike them fast and strike them hard. Make them suffer. Burn everything they hold dear. Or is it pride that the meaning of those sacrifices would forever escape their comprehension? They want inclusion. Of saying my decision, this arrogance cannot be allowed. Hey, those who surrender to the salt mine, let their lungs fill with crusted dust. Let them betray one another for scraps of food. Let their children watch as they fall into savagery and the rebellion without mercy. Banish, terrorize, humiliate. Emperor. Yeah, you're a fucking asshole, you fucking frog, you know? Let's be honest. Nobody's like, maybe he's a good guy. No, fuck him. Fuck him. And
practice your moves, thought Renato.
Get to kill him. With the Sky Reaper, Sally. There's a tomorrow. Nice. Stupid hook. Okay, you need to not do it when he's attacking. I'm gonna go that way, or this way. Which is the right way to go, but hey. Might want to grab the moon speed as well, who knows. Oh, I can't go this way. Oh, I beheld it. There's another stamina charge more. I find that it's actually peeking through here there is stupid, but hey.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
I didn't actually use all the healing because I would heal killing the ravens. Cool guys, don't look at the explosions, motherfucker. Remember that. Oh. Again, more self-opening doors. Shit ain't right.
Ooh, what's there?
Let's be honest. Ooh, this is cool. Got the shield breaker level 2. Don't know what the level 2 of shield breaker would do, but hey.
Renato strode into the council. Let's do this thing. Let's make me emperor. They looked confused and nervous. Ah, had he mentioned the emperor thing? Yeah, he'd meant to bring that up later. I mean, let's go win this rebellion. He waved his sword around encouragingly. They ran. Cowards. He'd stop them. He cut down a few to inspire the others. But soon, there was no one to cut down. Well then, he'd have to attack the fleet alone. More for me, he said.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Said it. Traitors. Traitors, all of them. They'd run rather than following him, rather than cheering him. What should he do to the cowards? Anything he wanted to. After all, he was a true hero, the best warrior there ever was. No one could stop him now. But first, finish him. The Emperor, that is.
I just killed everybody. This is what you get. This is the fun part of being a bad guy. It's fucking stupid. They're like doing dumb shit like, oh, it's gonna kill everybody. Perfect, let's do this. No, being a moron is quite hard. I've been really enjoying playing this game already. It's because the voice acting, like, yeah, like Moon Hunters had no voice acting, had to read everything. It's kind of like, doesn't really immerse me.
Where was the
This has
rebel
funny
fleet?
dialogues, more
They weren't
immersive.
even trying an assault. They were going to miss a day in history. The downfall of this dynasty. And a new one to take its place. He didn't have to kill all the ravens. He could enslave them.
Take
And enslave the
damage.
toads too. All the animals would worship him as a god. For he had once been a god. They would willingly give him their blood and their souls. And the world would change. Would become familiar again. The mysterious sword from the east made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks. If that's what you really wanted.
What do you want said? Where are we now? What fucking mountains? What the fuck is happening? I'm not here. Oh, got attack speed level 2, nice. I'm seeing slow
Always a
motion.
rush.
That's stupid. Like, what's happening?
Renato
Still some little
was
problems I
glowing
see.
with dark
Yes, I
power.
see.
Already the sun had dimmed. He could do anything, he realized. He could wrap the island safely in smoke again.
I'm done
He
breaking
was
shit.
beyond a hero. He was going to become a god again. How odd, he thought, that the Iblis Stone had nothing to say about any of this. Well, no matter. Once he killed this petty Toad Emperor, he would bring back the Black Sun. Imagine getting a horse stuck in one of these things. He will be cursing a blue streak.
Yep, pressing alt. Let's actually move a bit faster while we go through this.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor.
Ooh, we're now here.
Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. And now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
We have now. Chance can buff and heal enemies. Alright. Oh yeah, they're really strong. You know, I have to stop immediately going out and pressing W. Not W. Oh. Going right up there. Fucking toad.
He found the Emperor and the Council huddling by his ship, plotting. They saw him and cowered before him.
Back to hell, fiend.
Croaked the Emperor desperately.
In the name of the Transcendent Emperor!
Croaked the speaker. They held some arcane items he didn't recognize. He simply flexed his will and sucked their souls out of their bodies. And Iblis exulted. It is finished. And the void that had been a mere stone on a sword expanded. It stretched and ripped like a vast womb. And a gaze, black and pitiless as the sun, passed through the void into the land. And so time ended. Renato stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died?
The Awakening, a hero who fully embraces power, who transcends being a hero, who dares to become a god.
He hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your
Leveled up.
destiny.
Good reward.
But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, bullshit. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learn another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Me. Who saw that one from a mile away? There are 3 skills unlocked. The rebels had no desire for another tyrant, big mistake after Iblis saw train of the soul the Imperial fleet along his area to find below the Emperor. The Iblis so exalted was installed the field, a lost god had returned, and time ended. Find a gem, find Zenobia, kill Zenobia, meet the council. Straightforward, both of my choices are like, yep, be a
That
moron.
meant There must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Let's see how this now it's now updated. It's cool. Anyways, okay, we're gonna go to main menu. Boom. Alright, anyways, we'll leave it here. In the next episode, we'll actually finally go after Lapino. Which, like, you know, my first encounter with him was like, hey, stabbed him. Accidentally? Question mark? Who the fuck knows? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.